This is the Tata Punch.EV. Compact, feature-loaded, affordable. But is it genuinely good or just a smaller alternative to the Nexon EV? We'll find out in this video. But before we go ahead, remember to press that subscribe button and that bell icon. In terms of design, Tata has done more for the Punch EV than just take a petrol punch and give it a battery. Viewed from the front, they look similar but not identical. The grey surround to the headlight and fog light, which gets cornering lights, by the way, is a nice touch. Overall though, the cleaner front outline gives a lot clearer sense of intent. The side view too is subtly different. You get these new design alloys which have been taken from another Tata car. And this grey cladding instead of black is what Tata says will seem more hard-wearing in our chaotic conditions. The rear of the Punch.EV, however, looks identical. But hey, the eventual green number plate will set it apart. Step inside and you're greeted by this familiar two-tone dashboard which looks premium but functional. The steering wheel and all the controls in and around it fall to hand easily, as do the functions on the digital center console. Besides, the steering stalks finished in grey and the window controls finished in silver look quite premium. The Punch.EV gets the same 10.25-inch infotainment screen as its ICE sibling with wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Another very well thought out feature is this 360-degree camera, which will be a boon in our chaotic traffic situations. The 10-inch fully digital instrument console on the Punch.EV gets some relatively common features like this blind view camera integrated into the indicators and even navigation displayed right on the instrument console. But one very well thought out feature is the high beam warning, which flashes if you've been driving for more than a minute with the high beam on below 40 km per hour. The steering wheel on the Punch.EV is adjustable for rake but not reach. The seats on the Punch.EV are the same as the recently updated ICE version, so you get generous bolstering on the side and enhanced cushioning for your under-thigh support as well. Moreover, these seats are ventilated too, which will be a boon in our weather. One puzzling addition, however, is the sunroof, which this correspondent believes should have strictly been an optional add-on because it makes absolutely no sense in our tropical weather conditions. But that's not all, as the rear seat is a mixed bag of pros and cons. You get a USB charger over here, but only one C-type. You don't get an AC outlet, and the little space over here is good only for keeping a mobile, as even a small bottle would just rattle around. In terms of safety, all three seats get 3-point seat belts. However, no cup holders. The overall headroom too, though not at a premium, is best suited for people under 5 foot 10 inches. The 355-liter boot space, identical to the ICE Punch, has more than enough space to swallow everything for a weekend getaway. And in the off chance you need just a bit more space, there is a frunk out front. However, we would have liked if this was a little bit more sturdy. But the real question is, how does it drive? It is within the city that the Punch.EV feels the most at home. The small size, nippy performance and light steering is perfect for navigating our chaotic traffic, and it is because of this that you get a light, breezy experience, perfect for a city-based small electric SUV. The instant torque makes it quick off the line for easy overtakes within the city. The steering is light, which helps in tight lanes and parking situations, and overall it feels smooth, silent and stress-free, exactly what you want in a city EV. Now, even on the highway, the performance feels adequate rather than exciting. But then again, the Punch.EV being a family SUV, it's geared more towards comfort rather than outright thrills. Now, because of its tall boy stance, the advantage is that you have enough ground clearance. So, the bumps don't really affect you very much. A small flip side is that there is a little bit of body roll, nothing very alarming. That said, the road conditions that we've had in Kochi during our first dive experience have been really very good. So it's not until we bring the Punch.EV to our home base in Pune and to those pothole ridden roads that we'll be able to give you a really detailed estimation. The new Punch.EV gets prismatic cells instead of cylindrical cells within its battery for better energy density. It is because of this that Tata says that the 40 kilowatt hour variant, gives 355 kilometers to a single charge. Now, this being a first drive experience, we've not had the car long enough to give you a complete range estimation. However, in the 70 or so kilometers that we've spent with the car today, the battery has dropped by just about 21%. So, Tata's claims may hold some water after all. Moreover, Tata has some big claims when it comes to the charge times as well, saying that the Punch.EV can go from 10 to 80% in just half an hour and 20 to 80% in just 26 minutes, courtesy the 65 kilowatt hour fast charger. But keep in mind, those numbers are the exception, not the norm. Tata gives us a wider range of charging options. You can pause the video to check them out. And that brings us to the final piece of the puzzle, the Tata Punch.EV's regenerative braking abilities. This car gets 4 levels of regen, which can be selected via these paddles behind the steering wheel. We spent most of our time today in level 3, which felt the most natural. That said, the so-called one-pedal driving experience can only be achieved when you're at pedestrian speeds. Despite its solid on-paper specs, the Tata Punch.EV is more about urban usability, comfort and practicality. Now, in a developing country like India, where most families have just one single car, the Tata Punch.EV's price proposition makes it a very good choice. But Tata's masterstroke of sorts is the battery as a service option, which allows you to get the car for just Rs 6.49 lakh, and then you can rent the battery at a nominal 2.6 rupees per kilometer. So if you want SUV looks and comfort along with electric car practicality, then the Tata Punch.EV will be perfect for you.